Been a coach. My name's Christy, and I've been a coach now for about a year and a half. I believe I'm in my 18th month, and it's very interesting to me, and it's really awesome to see how many people are actually interested in doing what we do because not many people understand it. And I will be 100% honest, I wasn't on board right away. I was a skeptic. I didn't think it worked. I wasn't sure how to do everything. I wasn't sure how to make a successful business out of it. I wasn't sure how it worked. So for me, I became a coach in February of last year, 2016, and I was a discount coach. That's whenever you just sign up for the discount for like 5 days. And I saw the success that my teammates were having. I saw how successful my coach was and my mentor because, she used to be a teacher and then she quit her job to do this full time. And I just knew that this was an opportunity that I didn't want to throw away. So within like 5 or 6 days, I changed my mind. I remember sending not a text message, it was a Facebook message to my coach saying, I'm worth more than a discount. Exact words, verbatim, that's what I said. And I said, I want to take this seriously. What do I have to do? How do I make this work? So I dove at that point forward right in. I did all the trainings that we have that are super amazing. And I think we're in the middle of redoing them now. So like there's always new content coming out and there's always new trainings being developed. And there's so much information that you don't have to worry about wondering how this works because it's all laid out for you. If you do the things that are laid out for you and are given to you on a platter, you're not going to fail, but it takes hard work, it takes consistency, and it takes heart for one. And so for me, I was about 4 or 5 months into the business and I was doing pretty well and I could see the potential and my husband was always very, very supportive, always from the day that I started. He was like, if you want to do it, go for it. And then when I started talking about wanting to leave my job, again, he was supportive, but he's a numbers guy. So I had to get to a certain point and we don't have kids yet. We just have a house. He doesn't have student loans. I do. We have a dog. So everyone's situation is different. And when I tell people that I left my job to do this full time, people think that I'm making so much money and I'm not yet. I'm making enough for me to be able to leave. So I actually left my job in March of 2017. It was like exactly a year after I became a coach. Again, everyone is different. Everyone has different responsibilities. Everybody has different circumstances and stories and situations. So you might not come into this business and be able to leave your job in a year because you might have kids or you might be on your health insurance where I was on my husband's. So everybody is different, but it was time for me. And I worked my butt off for that year. I did everything that I could. And I don't want to throw out terms that you'll learn when you're a coach, but there's a club that we have, and I never missed being in it. I never let myself miss that, and I never gave up. And it's consistency, it's hard work and dedication, and putting yourself out there is really hard for a lot of people. And it took me a little while to be comfortable sharing as much as we do. And if you're like me, I used to think that coaches were annoying. I used to think that they shared too much. I used to think that they were too open on social media. And once I became a coach, I understood why they were so open and why they shared so much. And it's because I related to someone who shared something. Even though she found me first, we had something in common and we shared a similar interest and we shared similar goals. And when I'm struggling or if I'm having a hard day the thing that somebody's going to relate to the most is your struggles. Nobody wants to see a highlight reel of your life. You need to share when you're struggling and when you're having a hard time. And it takes a lot of guts to be that open. But once you are, people start seeing that, one, you're a real person. Two, that they can do this too. That they don't have to be at their ideal weight. They don't have to be, financially sound. They don't have to. I am still to this day working on me, and I will always be working on me. But if I would have waited until I was at my goal weight, even though I don't really like weighing myself anymore, I still wouldn't be a coach because I'm still 15 to 20 pounds away from that goal weight. Can you a year and a half ago, I would still not be a coach because I didn't think that if I didn't think that I was good enough, or no one wanted to follow me or get my help because I didn't look like the people on Instagram and whatever. That's not what matters. It matters that you are working on yourself, you're working on bettering who you are, and you're sharing that because that's what people relate to, and that's how you'll be successful. So I did. I left my 9 to 5 to do this full time. This is my office, and it helps that I had a very supportive spouse. You might not, but neither did the number one coach in the company. He fought her for months and years, and then now he's a stay-at-home dad. So it's all what you make out of it, and it takes a lot of hard work. So if you're willing to work hard and you're here for the right reasons, it'll work out for you. If you're here to make money and you think it's all about the money, you're going to fail because that's not what this is about. That's not how this works. That's my husband going outside. But that's not how this works. If you're in this for the money, if you're in this to get a quick fix, if you're in this hoping that things are going to turn around for you in a month, I would just walk away now because that's not how this works. It's a long-term thing. I'm in this for life. I'm in this forever. I'm a lifer, as they call it, and I'm not going anywhere. So I hope you guys are having a great time. It's day 1 of the sneak peek. We have 2 more days. There's a lot more coming towards you. Definitely reach out to your coach, whoever brought you in here, and let them know what you thought of today. Who did you relate to? Because these are your teammates. When you become a coach, you're going to get to see me. Even though you might not be my coach, we're on the same team calls. We're doing the same thing. So the people that you're seeing on this event throughout these next 3 days are people that are on your team. So it's not just some robot from corporate saying, come join my team. We're real people, and it's a lot of fun.